farmer. He works in Sweden. I had the pleasure of meeting him. Gentleman standing next to me is Dr. Michael Nordfors. Let's hear it.
She got my name right this time. It's developing. So, today is the D-Day. Just like 77 years ago in Normandy, we have to take back our continent from the fascists. It's not only one D-Day, it's one D-Day after another, and we have to stand up against tyranny. It's also the D-Day, like in democracy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be calm. We are peaceful. They are trying to evoke a reaction from us. Remember, officers of the law, civilians in uniform, Criminal Justice Act 2015, Part 1, 26(2), abuse of police powers and privileges carries a 14-year prison sentence. We will see you in a court of law. You are terrorizing the public under the 2006 Terrorism Act, Part 1. You have been served notice. Right, guys, come on, let's get on with this. They're trying to ruin it.
2,500 years ago in Athens, they made an invention, and the purpose was to fight tyranny. And that invention is called democracy. The so-called democracy we have today is not democracy. It is a copy of the Roman system that created Caesar. Do we vote in you, Caesar? So democracy has failed. Our politicians have betrayed us. So we must take the power in our own hands through direct democracy, the Greek model. And I created a website where we can practice this called People's Court. It's not perfect yet. We need your contributions to make it better, but we will manage together. And with this system, we can make decisions over the internet about all political issues. And if we don't have time to know everything, we can delegate our vote to a friend. So we combine expertise with democracy. And I call this democracy.
We need some guys at the back, please, peacefully. We need some guys at the back, please, peacefully. Guys, hiya. Great boxers, showmen, we've got them all. Peaceful guys at the back. Are there any men in the audience? I can see you looking at me. You've already said you're men. Let's see you standing up for us women. Move to the back. Men, move to the back. We need you, some of you at the back. We love our men. We love our police officers. We don't want you defunded. We just want you to know that you are civilians in uniform, of the people, for the people.
So in order to combat tyranny, we need to organize ourselves. Because we are the 99.9999%. It is easy to complain. It's easy to demonstrate. But to really do something is harder. To get on your feet and really act politically. I recommend you all to come to peoplescourt.org and contribute and make the website better, and we can organize ourselves through that website. We can collect money to support doctors standing up and everybody standing up. Our enemy is also the political parties in the West now. They're not Labour or Tories. They are Davos 1, Davos 2, Davos 3. Our present politicians are not representatives of the people. You can see clearly with the COVID-19 hoax. If you compare COVID-19, you don't have anything now almost, and they're still locked down. That's like locking down London traffic because there are some traffic victims. You don't do that normally. Politicians cannot stop death. We will all die. It's just a question if we will die in dignity or in fear. So there's another day. We should stop lockdown and lockdowning street. Lockdowning street. Lockdowning street. Lockdowning street. Lockdowning street. And the last D is vitamin D. I read some science recently. I will take part in a seminar tomorrow for the World Doctors Alliance. I found out that vitamin D can reduce COVID-19 mortality according to many independent scientific studies, peer-reviewed. It can reduce mortality between 50 and 95%. The most clever thing you can do to stop lockdown. Take vitamin D, 5,000 units for skinny people and 10,000 per day for by big people like me. Then we won't die from COVID-19 very much anymore. And then they cannot motivate lockdown. Tell everyone this. They made a study in Spain. One study group of 50 people getting vitamin D. One person was getting to intensive care unit. In the control group, 50% went to intensive care and 2 died. That's a big difference. And vitamin D is cheap. You can get it in the shop. And tell all your friends. The reason why the COVID-19 is increasing now is because summer is over and we have less vitamin D. It's almost a linear relationship between sun and vitamin D and COVID-19. In Africa, there is no COVID-19 deaths almost in the whole Central Africa because they have sun. But the black people in UK and Sweden are dying like really much because we don't have sun and they have black skin. And the reason why we have white skin in UK and Sweden is because we metabolize vitamin D better. So it is so important for survival. So that's my message to you. Take vitamin D and tell all your friends. The government doesn't want to tell this because they're not interested in solving the problem. A responsible government would have said this long time ago. There is a study published in the very famous British journal The Lancet, analyzing 50 different countries with all the most COVID-19 cases and the effect of lockdown. And the effect of lockdown and testing and the closure of the borders on mortality is 0, according to science. So when I compare vitamin D to lockdown, it's like comparing a very old, rusty, used car for $1 million to a Rolls Royce for $1,000. Which one do you choose? The rusty old car is better for the car sellers.
Thank you.